Coco Gauff's shocking $100 million gamble. Would she become U.S. fashion's next billionaire? It was a quiet New York morning, until Coco Gauff's name exploded across every headline. Coco Gauff's shocking $100 million gamble, from tennis courts to couture kingdom. The young tennis queen who once ruled the baseline was now stepping into an entirely new arena, the billion-dollar world of fashion. But this wasn't just another celebrity collaboration or side project. This was Coco betting everything, her reputation, her winnings, her brand, on a vision that could either crown her as America's next fashion billionaire or crush her empire before it even began. A new kind of serve. At just 21, Coco Gauff had already lived a lifetime of victory. From defeating Venus Williams as a teenager to conquering the U.S. Open, she had become the face of American tennis. Fiery, elegant, and unapologetically herself. But beneath the spotlight, there was restlessness. During a post-match interview last year, a journalist asked her, "What's next after Grand Slam glory?" Coco smiled, that subtle, knowing kind of smile, and said, "Sometimes you gotta change courts to play a bigger game." Few realized then how literal that statement was. The birth of Gauffatelier. Months later, whispers began circulating among fashion insiders. Coco had been attending design schools incognito, studying textiles and sustainability. She had spent long nights sketching dress silhouettes between tournaments, collaborating with emerging designers, and visiting factories across Italy and Japan. Then came the announcement that stunned the world. Coco Gauff was launching her own luxury fashion label, Gauffatelier, with an initial $100 million self-investment. No athlete had ever done something so audacious, so young, and so independent. She wasn't licensing her name to a corporation. She wasn't doing influencer merch. She was building a legacy brand, from fabric to finance. Her tagline said it all. Play bold. Wear freedom. The vision behind the gamble. Gauffatelier wasn't about glitz. It was about grit, a celebration of athleticism, femininity, and fearless individuality. The brand merged sport luxe minimalism with the sophistication of high-end couture. Think of it. Sculpted blazers that move like athletic wear, fluid silk skirts that twirl like a spin serve, sneakers that feel as powerful as Coco's backhand. Coco's designs weren't meant for mannequins. They were meant for motion. "I've spent my whole life in clothes made for speed and sweat," she said during her Milan reveal. "Now I want to create clothes that move with life itself, whether you're on a court, a runway, or just chasing your dreams." The launch that changed everything. The debut of Gauffatelier was nothing short of cinematic. The event took place at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, transforming its grand staircase into a living runway. A spotlight hit the marble floor as rhythmic tennis sounds, balls bouncing, shoes squeaking, echoed through the hall. Then, the lights flickered to reveal Coco herself, wearing a radiant ivory suit with gold-trimmed seams shaped like lightning bolts, a metaphor for power and motion. Each collection told a story. Momentum, her rise through the tennis ranks. Break point, moments of struggle and reinvention. Love all, her belief in unity, inclusion, and authenticity. Fashion critics were left speechless. Vogue called it a cultural reset, where sport meets soul. Harper's Bazaar dubbed her the Serena of style, the business behind the beauty. Coco didn't just dream beautifully. She executed brilliantly. Behind Gauffatelier was a powerful strategy. Equity, not endorsement. Coco owned 90% of the company. The remaining 10% was split among her creative team, giving everyone a stake in the brand's success. Sustainability at the core. Her fabrics were made from organic silk, bamboo blends, and recycled polyester sourced from ocean waste. Tech meets fashion innovation. Each outfit carried an NFC tag. Scanning it revealed the artisan's story, production process, and Coco's personal design notes. Within the first week, Gauffatelier sold out of its debut Momentum collection online, generating over $35 million in pre-orders. Investors called it the most successful athlete-founded fashion launch in history. The world reacts, and so does tennis. Social media exploded. Hashtags like hashtag Coco Couture and hashtag Surf Style trended worldwide. Celebrities wore her designs on red carpets. Zendaya praised her for breaking the template. Billie Eilish called her the real deal, but not everyone cheered. Tennis purists question her focus. She's abandoning the game that made her, critics argued. Some said she was too young to handle the business pressure. Coco's reply was as sharp as her forehand. I'm not leaving tennis. I'm expanding what victory means. She continued to train every morning, balancing workouts with board meetings. Her team often joked. She goes from practice courts to product meetings without missing a serve. Inside Coco's billion-dollar blueprint, industry experts began calling her the next Rihanna of America, a fusion of athletic fame, cultural influence, and visionary entrepreneurship. According to Forbes, Coco's blueprint had 3 stages. Luxury foundation, establish Gauffatelier as a high-end brand. Limited production, handmade craftsmanship. Mass expansion, launch Gauff Street, an affordable line blending sportwear and lifestyle fashion. Global ecosystem, introduce Gauff Active, a digital fitness and fashion platform connecting fans to personalized clothing and workouts. The projections? If successful, Coco could reach billionaire status within 7 years. Her biggest supporter? Serena Williams, who texted her, "Don't let them box you in." The greatest players redefine their courts. Legacy in motion. By the end of 2027, Gauffatelier opened flagship stores in New York, Paris, and Seoul. Each location featured a glass court-shaped floor, symbolizing her roots. Her brand was valued at $750 million, and whispers of acquisition offers from LVMH and Kering began to surface. But Coco turned them down. She wanted independence, not empire by inheritance. Meanwhile, her tennis comeback was imminent. Coco announced she'd play the U.S. Open one more time, wearing a Gauff design dress that tells my story. When she stepped onto the court that night, the crowd gasped. Her outfit shimmered with silver and emerald threads, depicting the skyline of New York, a city that had seen her grow from prodigy to pioneer. She won in straight sets. But even if she hadn't, her victory was already secured. The final game. Years later, historians may not remember the exact number of titles Coco Gauff won, but they'll remember what she became, a symbol of reinvention. Proof that youth is not limitation but acceleration. She didn't just play the game. She redesigned it. The $100 million gamble that once seemed reckless had transformed into a billion-dollar movement. Coco Gauff, once a teenage tennis sensation, had become the face of America's new era of power, purpose, and possibility. And as she walked down her runway in Paris, the final spotlight hit her, illuminating her smile, that same fierce spark that once lit up the U.S. Open. "Life isn't about staying in one court," she whispered to the crowd. "It's about daring to serve again, in every direction your heart calls you to." Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.